Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
That's got this one complete to Pollard.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
Smith, the man in motion left.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 30 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Prescott now on 2nd down. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's able to work it here at the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. after the touchdown. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there had to change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
You've got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. At their own 33-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Complete to Zacchaeus. Still going. They can't stop him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Prescott now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
On 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Pollard will take it up the gut. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were.
Is today the day?
It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
The day you lose.
On 1st down, Hurts. This is Smith to the ground, and he's brought down.
Will I be a witness?
Looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal.
Let's find out.
How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
On the next episode,
As he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you
Dragon Ball.
that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great.
Turn your mic on.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion now. Final.
HMMM.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They like to do
2-1 gets sacked.
and it was the right call.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
44 yards rushing for him now.
What league is this?
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off.
Why can't I hear you?
3 to 4.
And he'll score! Touchdown!
I have a lot of questions.
Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away.
So you celebrating?
Just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football.
Why are you streaming you playing your blood?
Cliche, I know. But that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down.
Makes sense.
Probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone.
Just DNT understand why I'm not in the group chat.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm also your cousin.
Final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Yeah, this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Actually, you my brother both.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Here's Dak. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes.
I've heard of this Dak dude before.
Never jumped off sides, though.
He good.
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here. Because
What about Russell Wilson?
scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves,
These the only people I know.
that's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J.
Odell Beckham.
This to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Flag comes in. This might be a free
You
play.
love that little play. Must be cheese.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just...
Now I seen that play before.
One step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging.
Several times, actually.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Gotta be cheese.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Same play you ran when you said you was about to score on Sean.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Run it back, lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you, if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back. About this time, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the blow the dash. Run it back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream like a black. Body act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
So you do adjustments in Madden but not 2K.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Make it make sense.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30?
You lucky ID&T know what that is.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Or I would argue.
Open man here is Conklin. field position has totally been flipped. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm about to go to sleep. Imahalik.
A terrific
Brother both.
drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Caught left side by Cobb. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb from 8 yards out. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, Bumpers, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
A 3-yard loss.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal. If it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now Rodgers. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Intercepted by the Eagles. It's a turnover on downs.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. But first down, Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Jones now in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Hurts to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are able to add on to their first-half lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 34. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll give to Hall.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets open the lead up to 34-0.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he returns this to the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that would be the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A pitch out to Swift here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Swift, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second down, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Rodgers looking to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Rodgers again now. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of